we still gonna shuffle these cards. So I literally. Hello. So guess what deck I just got in the mail? Completely surprised. Was not expecting it at all. I just got the Astromatrix Tarot in the mail, which is interesting because of what, a week ago, a few days ago, I got the Astromatrix Tarot in the mail. And I only ordered one. Now, when I first opened the deck, I mentioned the QR codes on the back and how they all link to the full card in the app. Well, apparently, this print has the correct QR codes on the back. And I was like, oh, it would be so cool. Look at these two cards again, the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. Again. I did. Well, yeah. My day got a lot better when I got home. So, overall, it was an all right day. How are you, Holly? How was your day today? So, yeah. Excuse me. I didn't order a second deck. I was going to send the email to be like, hey, like, I don't know if this is intentional or not, but it just came in the mail. And it's surprising because it took a hot second to get the first one. The Two of Cups and the King of Pennies. What? So I'm going to shuffle this up real good. I don't know what I'm going to do with the other deck. The Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups. Okay, I'm already loving this energy. But yeah, it just showed up. My mom was like, did you order two? I said, no, I don't think so. Okay. So give me a card or two for me to demonstrate. Actually, I'll cut this because I don't want to see what the card is. So this card, I'm not going to look. If you can see the QR code on the back, oh, you can actually scan that in the app and it'll bring up the card meaning. So let me bring it up for you. I'm going to try really hard. I'm going to do this. So it's two card backs. And here's my camera app. Right? I'm going to put this on here. It's going to say, do you want to open this up in Astromatrix? And I'm going to go, yes. Oh, there we go. And watch. It's the moon. And let's see what the card is. It's the moon. Hey, the QR codes work. Oh, snap. Look at the other card I picked up. The moon and the Ace of Swords. Let's see what they say for the moon card. The moon. Sign is Pisces. Navigating the change and life transitions gracefully instead of resisting it. An excellent opportunity is lying ahead to help you illuminate your highest path. The card pictures the full moon positioned between two towers. Moon represents intuition, dreams, and the subconscious mind. The moonlight serves to illuminate the higher consciousness winding between the large towers. In the foreground, water is separating two paths leading off to a distance. On either side, a dog and wolf are standing and howling at the moon. The dog and the wolf symbolize the civilized and animalistic aspects of our minds. The lobster coming out of the water refers to the early stages of self-realization. It symbolizes mental strength, resolution, and abundance. It brings subconscious wisdom to the surface. The tower represents good and evil forces. Their similar appearance can mislead in the time of difficulties to judge. Their similar appearance can mislead. Is that Chino? Can mislead in the time of difficulties to judge the difference between both. When you pull the moon card in your draw, it indicates your fears and illusions concerning your present and future. Your past experiences are clouding your present. The emotional distress and anxieties of the past are holding you back from facing reality. You are living a life of uncertainty and illusions. The only remedy is strengthening your connection with the subconscious mind to release all the anxieties and fears. Trust your abilities and be positive. Follow the leads of your subconscious mind. Though it seems dark, challenging, and confusing, it is right for you, so stick with it. The moon wants you to be patient, just like him. Do not rush through your options. Wait for the things to unfold to see a clear picture before you decide anything. It is time to release mental blocks and follow your intuition to understand your purpose better. The moon's appearance in your draw advises you to attune yourself to the divine powers of the moon and connect with the divine feminine energy to see what lies beyond your sight. It urges you to open your mind and soul to new opportunities and unexpected possibilities. Let's plant new seeds of opportunities and work to see them grow. Be proud of your accomplishments and let go of failures. Focus on things that will help you grow and shine. I love this moon card. I love the description. I love that they chose to go that way. And then it came out with the Ace of Swords. So why not? Let's do this one too. And then when you're already in it, it has the little scan tarot card at the bottom. I'll tap it. And then it'll pop up with this. Oh, y'all can see all that mess back there. And you just scan the QR code on the back. You put it in the frame, and then it makes that noise. And look, it's the Ace of Swords. What? So they work. They work. That's pretty cool. So I could take one with me on my trip. I might. Excuse me. I already like the other one, but I like this one because the QR codes are right. Life is just like a double-edged sword. Sharpen your mental clarity to unveil the truth and serve yourself well. The card shows the image of a hand coming out of white clouds with a crowned sword representing the presence of the divine. The sword symbolizes mental clarity. One second. Mental clarity, wisdom, and intellect, and the crown over it represents success, victory, and achievements. It also implies the power of royalty. The mountains and the sea reflect this universe's vastness and distant lands that one can conquer with solid ambition and iron will. The Ace of Swords card comes with the fresh energies of the intellectual realms. You may be feeling submerged into the depths of confusion. However, it is time to innovate yourself. Declutter yourself to see the clear path before you and draw a conscious realization of your intellectual potentials. The card suggests that you are in expansion mode and ready to embrace new ideas and initiate your dream project. Time, resources, people, everything is in your favor. Brainstorm your ideas, hone your communication skills, and use the magic of your words to draw everyone's attention towards you. You have drawn the card of motivation for yourself. The message is clear. The decision lies in your hands whether you want to use your potentials to uplift others' spirits and steer them towards a direction of accomplishments or to misguide others. Uphold your sense of justice and honesty despite the harshness of the situation. You are clear in your thoughts and are ready to fight against injustice. I love these two together. And they both talked about, like, well, this one talked about sort of seeing beyond what. I love them together, okay? All right. And I guess that's it. I can have a short live. Why not? I was like so surprised. Oh, well. Ah, look what's at the bottom of the deck. Why? But you want to know what's behind the devil? The high priestess. And behind the high priestess is the King of Swords. So I'd say with the king holding that sword upright, ready to cut those chains, it's time to break free. I do want to do something before I go, though. I saw the number 209 twice today. First it was 2.09 and then it was 209. Where did I see the number 209? I don't know. It popped up somewhere. And I was like, that's the second time I'm seeing 209 today. I don't remember where the second time was. But I'm going to pull before and after. 209 is Judgment and the Hermit. 2.09 would be a 209, and that's the High Priestess and the Hermit. So I'm going to use this deck to pull before Justice and the Hermit, and then I'm going to use the other Astromatrix to pull not Justice, Judgment and the Hermit, and then I'll use the other one to pull the High Priestess and the Hermit. Just to see where. Oh, Justice just flipped over. Justice is in between the Four of Cups and the Five of Swords. I don't know. She flipped over when I was putting it down, so I hope I shuffled these enough. It is what it is. It is what it is meant to be. Ooh. Ooh. So Judgment is coming out with the Page of Wands and the Eight of Cups. I see this Page of Wands so often. And I think this is the title card. It has the Phoenix in it. And this Eight of Cups is at night. There's like, you can't see the sun at all. Some Eight of Cups cards look a little eclipsy. Not this one. Where's the Hermit? Hermit, where are you? I didn't see the Hermit, so we're gonna look through here again. I saw one card. I thought it was a Hermit, but it was the Five of Cups. I love the star in this deck. I love the Fool and Temperance too. I like the Ace of Cups too. And the Page of Wands. Where's the Hermit? Hello? Oh, the Hermit. Okay, it's all the way up. It was literally close to Justice. So the Hermit is in between the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. But because I went back through the deck, this is how it comes out. With the Hermit looking in the direction of the Two of Wands, with the Two of Pentacles at his back. There's a lot of fire here. The Three of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Now in this other deck, I still don't know what I'm going to do with the second one. Am I going to shuffle this? I'll shuffle this a little bit. No, I'll just take it as it is. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I'm looking for the High Priestess and the Hermit here. And I'm going to do the... Oh, there she is. Oh, snap. So the High Priestess is in between the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Which is interesting. And then the Ace of Swords is right there after that Knight of Pentacles. With Death behind the Ace of Swords and the Fool behind Death. Now the Hermit, the Hermit. Come on, Hermit, where you at? It's been a lot of cards near the top of the deck. Hermit, Hermit, where are you? Did I pass the Hermit again? How? How do I keep missing the Hermit? Hello? Justice, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Sun were the cards at the three cards at the top. I'm gonna have to do this both times. I mean, I guess the Hermit is the Hermit. So if the Hermit is difficult to find, it's not too surprising for the energy, I guess. The Hermit is hermiting. Ooh. Where is this Hermit? Oh, the Hermit was early. The Hermit on this side is in between the Eight of Swords and the Hanged One, with the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So in this deck, you can tell that both of these QR codes are the same. Maybe you can tell. They're all the Fool in this deck. All QR codes read as the Fool. So maybe this is the one that I'll use for like starting something new, something that we have less context on, where anything can mean everything or everything can mean anything. And this, the one that came today, has, you know, the meanings assigned. So we'll see. So the 209, where did I see 209? I know what 2.09 was. And I feel like I was doing the water when I saw 209 because I was like, oh, that would have been the only time I saw another. No, but I don't look at numbers when I'm doing the water. I don't know. Hold up. I don't remember. So we have the Eight of Cups, Judgment, and the Page of Wands. I mean, the Eight of Cups with the Page of Wands is great. It feels like it's great because there's excitement in the movement. There may be some attachments with that Eight of Cups that we're leaving behind, but we're headed towards something exciting with the Page of Wands. And then the Hermit on that side is sitting between the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. And so again, the Two of Wands is the energy of like balancing it. It's not necessarily bad, but it's an energy that like requires a lot of like work or focus or whatever. But to have the Two of Wands, like a brand new adventure, uh, the Wands energy is like really coming through. It makes balancing worth it, or it makes finding equilibrium, I guess, worth it. It's just worth it. Whatever we have to put behind us and whatever we have to do to manage to make time, it's worth it. And then around the High Priestess, we have the Seven of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. And so I feel like that's sort of like choose the option that will, choose the one that'll last. There is an energy of like not necessarily going for the immediate instant gratification. And then that Hermit is in between the Eight of Swords and the Hanged One. And so altogether, that's an energy of it's like facing, it's like really sitting in stuff. It's like not making the easy choice, not being distracted. And it feels like it's like, because neither one of these cards are about movement, but one of them has their eyes open. And so if we just open our eyes, we'd sort of learn a lot about the situation that we're in. And then we can see how, or it would be easier to see how there are things where we are that can be used to get us where we want to be. So that's the Eight of Swords, Hanged One, Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Eight of Cups, Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. I feel like overall that one is like, it reads like choosing what we want more, but it feels more like it's an energy of fulfillment. Which choices will leave us more fulfilled? So it's interesting. The 2.09 was on chlorine. And if you put chlorine in water, it like kills bacteria or it stops the growth of bacteria and stuff, right? That's why we swim in like chlorine pools or whatever. And so there's an energy of like it's supposed to halt the growth of things that we don't want to be in the water. And so maybe this helps us clear up our options too. So that no matter what we pick in the Seven of Cups, like every option is a good option. Instead of the corruptor SKT Seven of Cups, especially the Vitruvian one, where it's like every cup corresponds to one of the seven deadly sins. So it's like making the best out of the worst choices. She's also the high priestess extending the pomegranate. The high priestess is extending the pomegranate. And then above that, we have the phoenix and judgment that is rebirth. I wonder if phoenixes have afterlives. Like, I wonder if a phoenix is dead long enough to go to Hades to then come back from the ashes. You know what I mean? Or if it's like as soon as it goes down, it comes right back up. But either way, it feels like the phoenix's rebirth process is a lot quicker than the one that the high priestess is offering. Because the one that the high priestess is offering, it does almost feel like going back through things again, like revisiting certain things from a different vantage point with the blindfold off, with this different or higher perspective, and seeing how it's like seeing what led us to choose some of the things that we chose in the past, or knowing what led us to choose those things in the past, and it's being in a position to not choose that anymore. Hey, David. How are you? Excuse me. How are you doing? How to remember and greatness, having some excitement, focusing, and balance, and choosing the option, lasting in creation. Exactly. It feels like with the high priestess and the hermit too, like we're going to learn the extent of the things that we've gone through. It almost feels like we may not necessarily know how certain things influence us in so many different areas and aspects of our lives. And it's something that we'll come to know. And then after we come to know that, or as we come to know that, there will be, or there have been, it feels like there will simultaneously be things that really excite us, things that can really move us beyond where we've been. And this is so much one of those, like, it feels like this will help us learn to differentiate intuition and discernment from trauma, pain, patterning, anxiety, whatever. And again, it's like it's happening so that we can make choices to go for the new, go for the exciting, go for what comes next. So, with that being said, I hope you have an excellent whatever whenever you see this. I hope you're acting in alignment to make all that you wish to experience your reality. Thank you, David and Holly. Excuse me for being here. Thank you, Astromatrix, I guess, for sending me a deck with the right QR codes on the back. Now I got two. So, but I kind of like this because again, we have like the Three of Wands at the bottom of the Judgment Hermit, and then the Lovers at the bottom of the High Priestess Hermit. Where this is, again, it's like looking out beyond everything that it's already experienced, even after this point, because this was in the beginning, right? It's made its way somewhat, and there's still new. It's like the journey up until now was new, and there's going to be even more new. And then on the other ones with the Lovers, again, it's just emphasizing more so choices and decisions. So maybe the Judgment Hermit is more about our horizons and our conception of what is possible. And then the High Priestess and the Hermit is more about, it also carries that energy in, but it's more so like the choices and decisions that we make from a limited perspective. Because in its shadow, the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups could be choosing the most realistic option. It could be choosing the most feasible. And that's very sort of like small-minded, lack mentality type of like sort of thinking. And it isn't always. It depends on the case and situation, but it feels like now it's about going above and beyond. It's about the extraordinary. The Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups is the very ordinary. But it feels like it'll all be working together. So, all right. I will catch y'all next time. I'll catch y'all. Good night.